Welcome everybody back for some more Minecraft on the channel. You join me where we're being attacked by zombies and he's gonna get me, he's gonna get me, he's gonna get me. Oh, he died. Where between episodes we are currently building a little bit of a sugarcane farm over there, which I'm going to show you in the next episode, and I'm just going to talk about the plans for the area. We've also got Stampy the cat, and you guys still need to name this guy in the comments section down below. Let's try to pick up that rotten flesh, and let's head up here. And now that we are up here, we can see an overview perspective. As you can see, we have a iron farm which is going down here. Here is going to be a sugarcane farm just in the center. Across the river will be a bamboo farm, where I'm going to move this over here. They're both going to be powered by the flying machines, and then I'm going to try in my best to get it all to be sent to this house. All this is going to be done off camera, just purely because if I do it in video, you're just going to watch me build farms and it's not going to be very exciting for you. But I'm not so sure what we're going to do, because I want to get all these farms set up. I want to obviously get the rest of the villagers in the market area all set up and ready to go, so they're all like fully tradable with them. Oh, you can actually buy lanterns from him. I mean, taking out slimes of an evening, getting myself some rockets every now and again. Obviously these guys are now back to trading with me normally. They're not unhappy with me anymore. So the basic premise of these farms will be iron farm here, and then we'll have a hopper system that goes actually underground. That will go all the way under and into the main storage area, and then all of the sugarcane that comes from here will also get sent into here as well. I'm not too sure how I'm going to get it up and in to said building, but in here we'll obviously have a bunch of chests along this back wall. In fact, this whole area in here will be completely hollowed out, but from the outside perspective it will look like the original building. Obviously this is just a, well, it's more of a temporary thing than a permanent thing, because obviously in the long run I'm going to go ahead and have the area that will be underneath that little mountain over there, which will be where we store everything. And there'll just be like basic chests along this wall, one with sugarcane in it, one with bamboo, one with iron, and maybe even one with flowers. I might even just sort of do it like that, so it's all separate, because doing this, yes, doesn't take too long, and not many of the things go in the water, as I've got the lily pads in the way, and I can just run through, punch it all, get a bunch of stuff, and then whack a rocket, head all the way back to a crafting table, which is here, go in the crafting table, build a rocket, boom, done. So yeah, moving on from that, we're going to have a iron farm, sugarcane farm, and then a bamboo farm on the other side. I'm going to build a better furnace array so it works a lot faster. And obviously up here we're going to have the mega castle base area. Heading on to the other side, hopefully I've given myself enough rocket power to go ahead and get over there. We're going to have the districts over here. This is going to be a mega project. I've got a bunch of dirt. I had a bunch of dirt in my inventory from that area over there. Obviously, once I've done all this, it's obviously going to be leveled anyway, so I don't really know why I did that. I'm going to have the farm over here. The premise of these farms exactly will be basically like a checkered board pattern. Obviously, I'm going to have to do this off camera, but I'll fill all this in eventually. Get all the rails underneath all set up and ready to go, have a minecart running back and forth, and have a daylight center which sends a flying machine across all the way over to the other side, which will go ahead and harvest all of the sugarcane. The minecart will go with a hopper and a chest or whatever it's got in it, go all the way around like this, collect all of the resources, come and deposit it into a chest, which actually will be sat here just on the outside of the area, which will then drop it into a hopper system slowly. I know, actually it will drop it into a double chest which will be sitting just here, and then it will drop it into a hopper system slowly, which will feed it under the ground in line with this hopper system here, which will then send them all in that sort of direction. I think it will be actually about here, which will be and it will send it in that direction over there, and we'll collect all of that resources. And then we'll build another, which is currently 20 by 20 farm, another 20 by 20 farm here. This one will actually be hovering over the ground instead of like this, but I've done it like this so we can actually see the minecart going back and forth, because I think that'd be quite cool to come sit and watch it. I'm not too sure why I'm missing a rail there, but I am not too sure why I'm missing a rail at all. But we don't have enough iron currently. Creeper. See, my creeper farm's working already, and I haven't even set it up yet. Yeah, this will give us plenty of gunpowder for now. I know it's because it's raining, and technically it's dark enough for them to spawn. So, yeah. But then, obviously, we get back in, and then we can get everything set up, ready to go. So, this is obviously making me stone, and all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and build this off camera. I'm going to build another one here off camera, and I think I will meet you guys when it is all said and done. And after a long time, as you can see behind me, the farms are constructed. I actually recorded a separate Minecraft video in the meantimes of building these, as I will show right now. We have a bunch of villagers. We've got 2 farmers. This guy keeps dying, and I have to keep going again. The level worker is no longer in there. We won't talk about him. Long live his friend. I had to wall him off because the zombies kept getting in over this thing. I've no idea why this block counts as a half block, but the brewing stand is fine, which is at the end there. We've got my 2 villagers, which I have been trading with progressively over time. They have unlocked the new trades. This guy has Unbreaking free, which is really good. I'm going to put that on all my armor and stuff and make sure all my armor has all of the right stuff as well. There's 2 guys in here now. This guy's going to be my Protection 5 villager, or Protection 4. I can't exactly remember which one it can be. This guy currently has Bane of Arthropods and all that kind of stuff. What I might do is actually try and get them all to master level, and then try and get the Protection 5, depending on which books they are. We got a web toolsmith in here. I think there was a second one, but I don't actually know where he's gone, to be honest with you. Have the armorer in here. Fortunately, the other one did go, so I have to trade this guy back up. And these guys are in here, but they can't get out because of these brewing stands, which makes little to no sense, but it's okay. Now, onto the main event for the rest of the episode, which is what you guys are here to watch. We got some farms. We got a sugarcane farm over here. I have no idea where I just picked up that water bucket from. And we have the bamboo farm here. We have a flying machine over on this other side. I have set these on to daylight sensors. So this one will indeed go of a nighttime. So it will give a power signal to this, actually, if I just... I think I might have to do that. And that will send that along to there, because it's nighttime now. It will then take out all of the bamboo and take out all of the sugarcane. I've put them both on 2 little, the same kind of thing, and then this does actually fire the sugarcane out, which is why I have this wall. And it hits the wall and it goes down, and then in the daytime it will then also send it back. If I just turn this back to night. But yeah, that is the consensus of this. It goes at night, the flying machines fly along, hit all of the bamboo. Actually, I'm going to go sleep and show you this in the daytime. That's probably better. Every time I come up here, I hit the slightly raised blocks. It annoys me every single time. But yeah, I also took out a zombie while building those, and I got myself a couple of potatoes, so I built myself a potato farm. So yeah, all the villagers have been moved back down there as well, so the only one that's up here is this guy, as the farm goes. The flying machine goes back. Should. So when it gets over here, it will not. It will stop on here. Hopefully, anyway. It's the first time I've ever used a flying machine as well. I think they're quite a cool little contraption that you can make in the game. It absolutely launches the blocks, and it will stop here and it won't go until night time. They're quite big areas and quite big farms, and the way I'm collecting these is under here with some minecarts. This one over here doesn't exactly work. It kind of works for a little while and then it ends up not working. Whereas this one over here runs and works all of the time. Quickly get you before you come get me. And then the sugarcane comes all the way up here. I was going to wait until this gets to the other end, but he's all the way at the other end, so it won't work. It basically comes up here, and this is a little contraption which will stop the minecart over the top of here when it has stuff in. The stuff goes down into this bigger chest down here, and this is only if it all backs up, really. In that case, the minecart will not run. I might have to put in a thing so the actual flying machine doesn't run if this is stopped. But then it goes down into under the ground and goes into this chest where we just have a bunch of it all sort of stored in here. Obviously I'm going to use these bamboo sticks for lots of different things like crafting and sticks and trading, same as the sugarcane. Obviously sugarcane would be used for the rockets, in which case we shall have a creeper farm over there. This is how it works. It goes in there, drops all the resources down, and so on and so forth. The sugarcane farm isn't quite as powerful as the bamboo farm, as I had to use these waterlogged stairs. This took forever to go along and just every single one had to use a bucket with. So they only go up 3 high, and the minecart has to go around and collect all of the resources and stuff that are in here. And it doesn't actually come all the way to the end, so I'm not too sure why I have sugarcane on the end one. But it does actually come ahead and go ahead and do that, so I might actually extend these rails. That's just going to be too much work. Let me see if I can grab the minecart before it goes completely up the stairs. And I can show you kind of what it does. If I can grab it and put the stuff in, you guys will be able to see what it does. I think I managed to put one thing in there. Yeah, so it basically stops, lets it out, everything comes down into this chest, and then goes into here. I know that I could probably extend this and make this better if I had it on which we call it sand, but I'm not too sure how the sand physics work. Obviously I got sand here to kind of try it. I wanted to try it in. Oh, it does work, because obviously because there's rails underneath, the sand is kept upright. Okay, that's cool. I'm actually going to go ahead and let's take that row out, because this one goes all the way to the end, but this one doesn't for some reason. I can't remember why I did that, which means we are losing production of that, but that's okay. That block there is going to annoy me. Eventually I'm going to have, obviously these are all facing in this direction just in case any get launched. So I can just do this and they go straight into here, and then they get fed into here. I actually have a double feed system here, so that this one comes from this side, and this one is the sugarcane coming from that side. To make it a lot faster to go in here, as you can see, the bamboo is currently in the way of getting too powerful, too many in there. So what I'm going to do is actually build I can't remember if I'm going to build a minecart system that basically drains the chest. It basically uses this same concept but in reverse for loading, and it loads underneath the ground here and then travels in the minecart all the way under the ground, makes its way into this building here, but on the upper level, because I'm going to build a level on this level here, which is where all the minecarts will come in, and then it will load into a free stacker chest system, so basically floor to ceiling chests of every single item that I'm taking in this industrial area. And then of course that will then all get fed back to the main base up here on the, well, the main base will be up here on the cliff, which as you can see I've made quite a large dent into this cliffside, just getting the resources for the farms down here. But they do look really cool, and I am very, very excited to see these work more and more often. I think the best way to look at it is from here, and if I quickly, obviously I'd have to wait a whole night cycle, if I go ahead and turn the one that's over there to day, I've just realised I've used my last rocket. But yeah, if you wake up in the morning, like right here, and you can see it start in the morning, you just watch it go all the way across, stop, and then you know that you're farming down there. And then obviously from the actual base at the top, you get quite a good little overlook of it. I was trying to look for some gunpowder real quick. You get a really nice overlook of the area. I know I had some somewhere. You get a really nice sort of look of what the areas are going to look like from up here. Obviously the whole terrain level will be at this level here, and then we're going to have little outlook posts sort of coming to the edge here. I'm not too sure what I really want to do with this area. I don't know if I want to build the whole mountain up to hit this point. I kind of like the idea of having it like in this kind of area, but having towers kind of approach out into the corners. But yeah, from up here you can see that there is a huge amount of difference down in that area. And this will be an egg area anyway, so we're going to have two farms up here as like aesthetic, kind of, they look nice, so we're going to keep it there as like the starter base kind of idea. And then coming down the stairs will be a huge industrial area. I think I'm going to then put in this area here basically these two farms, but with villagers running the farms, and so that I don't have to go and collect it. It then goes into a chest, which then goes into a bigger chest line and then ends up into here. And I'm not too sure if I want to go ahead and complete the hopper line and just have one hopper line that takes all the items into that building there, and then have like a dropper, I think it might be a dispenser, like a dropper slash dispenser elevator which takes it into the ceiling, and then I'll have that sort of on the outside, and then that sort of pumps all the resources into this building, and then inside we've got a water stream which then centers it to one side and then sorts it all. And I've never done item sorter, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. But this building will slowly outgrow the area, I know, but it should be fun anyway. And I'm pretty sure if I head in one of the directions, I can't exactly remember exactly which direction it is, but one of the directions has an ice biome. Now I don't want to go too far because I will not be able to get back, and I will definitely be doing this with more rockets. But if I head into a very certain direction or something, I think this actually heads us back to where the world spawn is. I very vaguely remember there being a ice biome along around here somewhere. And then we can get some of those resources being collected and done. Like, there's a massive ravine over here, and I didn't even know that. And there's also a jungle around here, and there's a ruined portal. As this is not too far away from my base. Oh, there's no chest. Oh, there is a chest. Oh, it's not a very good chest, though. Hopefully this rocket takes us back to base, but basically that is the episode done. That's basically what I wanted to complete in this episode. It took a lot longer than I expected, even so that I had to then go ahead and make a second, well, a different Minecraft video. Actually, we can actually see this farm in action. So it's nighttime now, and the farm is currently going. Obviously it's raining, so it's horrible to look at, but the farm is currently working. Still need to do a hopper cart system down the end there. I think I just might send one up and down. And there we go. And then it stops. And then what I might do... If I've got any wood. I've got loads of wood down the bottom there, but none up here. I quickly go to bed, obviously. Sleep. Off that. And we should be able to see the farm in the daytime. Should be able to get there just before it starts. Because in theory it then should register its daytime and then send the farm across again. I'm not too sure why I did this, so it would do it twice in one day, but it doesn't look like my system's working, does it? Maybe I have them both set tonight, but then if I had it both set tonight, they'd both be going back and forth, so who knows? Who knows? Actually, I'm not sure what I've done here. Because it definitely should be sending. Oh, I think I've managed to break my... That's exactly what I've done. Yeah. Because I decided to put all these furnaces in. Because I needed to use like blocks that couldn't be moved, if that makes sense. So by doing that, I've then managed to get it stuck on the furnaces. But luckily they are quite simple to construct. So I should be able to fix that pretty quickly and get it up and running again. That creeper was very close to exploding. So yeah, they're very simple to construct. I mean, I've not got any blocks except the furnaces, which is not a good block to use. But essentially, all you have to do is get a couple of blocks that you don't necessarily need, and then you get yourself a piston. Obviously making sure it's the other way around. I'm going to go fix this off camera because this will take me forever and so much faffing about. Yeah, exactly what I thought. Managed to do the exact same thing twice. Yeah, they are pretty simple. to construct. To be fair, the actual flying machine part, it just took a long time to actually get the parts connected for everything else. So basically you have one like that, and then you have one facing in sort of the opposite direction, and then you have the slime then connected like so. I did know that the other things would essentially break the system eventually. And then the block that goes on top here, like so, this goes on here, and then we can do that, and then this one then goes I've just realised I've built it too close to this, but should be okay. Like that, and then like this. As soon as I break this, it sends it in the other direction. Exactly which direction I wanted it to go. And then all we gotta do is put this back on here, like so. And note to self, don't use immovable blocks along the side, because the flying machine will get stuck on it. The thing that actually took the longest is getting all those slime blocks, because these guys don't really spawn all that often, to be honest with you. But I think that's where I'm going to leave today's episode here. I hope you guys did enjoy, and enjoyed me very much messing up the system entirely. But I hope you guys enjoy it nonetheless. I still don't have any idea how the daylight sensors work. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Minecraft.